Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute since I've been able to make any new content. I've been out traveling the world and doing adventures, and one of the bags that has come with me everywhere I've gone for the last 7 months has been the Black Diamond Distance 22. And I'm going to do a full overview of this guy, but I'm also going to refer to the 8-liter distance as well later on. So let's talk about the Black Diamond Distance 22 a little bit. We'll go through the standard specs like we usually do. We'll talk about how I've used it and if it's worth the price tag. And I do have a disclaimer that this bag is usually about $200 retail, but due to a pro deal, I do get about 50% off Black Diamond products based on my occupation. They don't send me anything for free. They don't ask me to use their stuff. They don't ask for reviews, anything like that. I spend my own hard-earned money on their products. I've become a little bit of a Black Diamond fanboy, honestly. I love most of their stuff, and this is one of the things that got me into that. So I was starting to get into some ultra gravel bike races and some ultra marathon running, and I wanted a really lightweight bag that I could bring extra stuff with me, whether it's all my nutrition or a night or two of clothing for bike packing purposes, but to keep it very lightweight. And this is what this Distance bag is made to do, and Black Diamond's Distance line in general for trail running and things like the sort. So this is the largest of the Distance bags, being 22 liters. This black one I have is 8 liters. They also have a 15 and a 4, and then just a vest with a hydration system, which is, I think, is like a 1 liter bag. But I have taken this thing, like I said, literally everywhere for about 7 months. I've ran an ultra marathon with it. I've done 4 nights of bike packing with it. I did a 250-mile gravel bike race, 3 or 4 Century Plus distance races with it, and I have absolutely fallen in love with this bag. So some of the specs about it: it's made out of Black Diamond's custom ripstop material, and instead of having stitched seams, they have taped seams, which keep it lightweight, and they also make it a little bit more water resistant, even close to waterproof. And a couple of the features about the 22 that make it different than the smaller ones is that only the 22 liter bag has this big stretchy exterior woven pocket. This is a perfect place to be able to store a wind shell or a rain jacket whenever you're out being active, just having a quick access, even snacks and things like that. On the bottom down here, there's a place where you can store your ice axes or piolettes. I have not used that feature, honestly. And then on the sides, we have 2 drawstrings to tighten down the pack. If you don't have it completely stuffed, you can make sure that those are tied down tight, and then everything in the bag is nice and tight against your back and not bouncing around if you're running or biking. Then also on both sides of this bag is what Black Diamond calls the Z-pole carry system. So not the main component, or not the main compartment of the bag, but there's just a very long, skinny storage space on both sides of this pack where you could very easily put tent poles or trekking poles. I've even put like cans of Pringles down here and like Coke bottles for easy access during like expeditions. You get to your snacks nice and quick and easy. I've also used it for carrying trekking poles, and it's excellent for that as well. And now we get into my favorite part of this bag slash vest, and that is the shoulder straps. The organization of these shoulder straps is excellent. I wish every single bag had this, where there are on both sides are the same, so I'll just talk about one side, but they're mirrored copies of each other. There's a section to be able to hold a hydro flask and to keep your hydration in this front pocket right there. It does not come with the little flasks. You have to buy those separately, unfortunately. And then there's a zippered pocket that is the perfect size to be able to just put your cell phone, your keys, your wallet, some goos, nutrition, anything you might need to keep nice and secured and not bouncing around. And then there's another little stuff pocket just below that where you can put like your beanie or some fleece gloves, or even like an extra pair of socks. If you get a pair that are wet, they can kind of dry out if you store them in that position. And then there's one more section down here that has a little bit of a draw cord so you can tighten your bag down to your back, and it can also act like a little bit of a storage space so you can put some more like goos or something down there. I would also like to note that the shoulder straps are non-adjustable. They don't have a pull tab to make them shorter or longer. So when you are buying this bag, make sure you get it in the size that is appropriate for you. This is a men's medium. I'm about 6 foot, 190 pounds, and it has been absolutely perfect. Also comes in small, large, and women-specific sizes and colors as well, so make sure you note that. And like I said, both sides are exactly the same, but then you have 2 elastic chest straps that can help keep this bag in place while you're out and about. Then the top of this bag is pretty non-traditional in terms of its clasp. It just has an elastic band and a little hook system. So very lightweight, very easy to use. I have had absolutely no problems with that. I absolutely love it actually. And then there's just this weather resistant, almost waterproof material with a pull top. And that's how you get into the main access area of the bag. So on the inside, we just have our little camelback bladder hose exit port at the top, as well as a camelback bladder sleeve on the inside with a little storage loop to make sure your bladder doesn't bounce around. And then there's one little security pocket in here, which is the perfect size for a passport, your cell phone, some cash, or anything that you don't necessarily need quick access to. And I have used that countless times for keeping cash and like I said, my passport while I'm out on big adventures, and I don't want like falling out of one of those shoulder straps or something like that. So that is the bag in its totality. Very simple, but it's very effective. It's very lightweight. A couple of notes I would like to make in the overview is that there's almost no support to this pack, so you can roll it up, which one is really nice for traveling with it, but don't expect it to be able to carry heavy loads very well. And speaking of carrying heavy loads, after I used this bag for several months and I had it packed out with probably more weight than it was designed to carry, I noticed that these shoulder straps started to stretch out and they got pretty thin compared to when it was brand new. Like for example, on the 8-liter, this is how wide the straps used to be, and this is how they are now. So it's about like 50%. So they've stretched out a pretty good amount. And then these little nylon straps up here, which are made to hold your camelback hose, those have ripped off. And on this side, it's just hanging on by a thread. I would have pulled them off a long time ago. I just wanted to keep that for sake of this review. But other than the shoulder straps and these 2 nylon straps, everything about this bag has held up incredibly well. I've had absolutely no issues with durability of the taped seams instead of being stitched seams. The Z-pull carry system is excellent. Being able to cinch down the sides of the bag is great. I absolutely love this thing. I really do. I use it every single day. Take it to work. I take it on runs, on bikes, the whole nine. It's just so convenient, so well thought out. I wish Black Diamond put this exact shoulder strap system on every single one of their bags, because on the 8-liter, the pockets are different sizes and they don't both have the zipper. Only the left side has the zipper, and then it doesn't fit a cell phone as well. So I don't know why they changed that on the smaller versions, but if they could have just kept it the same as the 22, that would have been fantastic. So in all, is this bag worth $200? I would absolutely say yes. Definitely worth the $100 that I paid for it. Again, that disclaimer. And then once these shoulder straps actually do blow out, I'll definitely be buying a new one. So if you guys have any questions about the Black Diamond Distance 22 or the Black Diamond 8, I have a lot of experience with both. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have more ideas for videos for me, I'm still making a list of all of the requests, and I will get to those as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.